Hi artist! Today you are going to be finishing your pumpkin project. So last time you were here you drew and painted a pumpkin. I haven't painted mine yet, so I just have one drawn. What you're going to do today is two things. One, you are going to cut your pumpkin out. Now, we haven't done much cutting in here. Cutting can be really tricky, so just do your best. So, I'm always going to keep the scissors pointed away from my body, and I'm going to turn the paper instead of the scissors, because if I kept cutting around, I can't actually turn my arm like that. It doesn't make sense. It's not comfortable. But if I turn just the paper as I go, I can do a better job. And I'm trying to just do the outside of the pumpkin, not all of the different lines, just the whole outside of the pumpkin. All right. You'll also need today a black crayon. If you don't have a black crayon, you can borrow one from the art room. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut all the way. That was hard to cut around my stem. If you accidentally cut your stem off, that's okay. You could just have two pieces and keep them both for now. So I'm cutting, I'm almost finished, and I'm gonna try to keep my art space very clean. It makes me a better artist when I stay very tidy. All right, there is my pumpkin. And then I had this black scrap that I could just put away for now, orange scrap, because I don't need it. Or yours will be a painted paper, actually. All right, now on my paper, you can see the black lines really well because I just drew it. But on your paper, you probably can't see them really well like you want to. So you're going to need, again, a black crayon, and you're gonna go trace right on top of you the black lines you already have, and you're gonna make them really dark. That's gonna make your pumpkin really stand out. Try not to be sloppy, but you wanna trace all your lines. All right. When you're done tracing your black lines, then I'm gonna put my black crayon away. And when I'm done, I'm gonna raise my hand and I'm gonna get this paper instead. All right, so you'll get this paper when you're done with this and we've seen that you've traced the black line. Okay. This paper is going to turn into your masterpiece. So the first thing we do is always the same. We write down our name. So this is going to be the front. I'm going to write my name on the back, and I'm going to write it with a pencil, but you can write with a crayon too. That's okay. It might seem silly that I'm writing with a pencil on black paper, but I can see it. Okay, you probably can't see it from the screen though. All right, and I'm going to leave my pumpkin underneath because I'm gonna paint on these and I don't want my pumpkin to get dirty, so it's gonna stay under there so it could stay nice and safe. So actually you're gonna do a different type of technique today, and it's called printmaking. Printmaking, go ahead, say it, printmaking. Printmaking is stamping. So we are going to make some stamps on this paper. We're going to stamp with paint. So you might get white paint, or your table might get black paint. You're gonna get both paints eventually, but you just get one to start. So I have white paint. Do you think I should just paint on the white paper or the black paper? I hope you all said the black side. It doesn't make sense to put white paint on white paper. It's already white. So I'm gonna paint on this. This is how you stamp. You're gonna have some different circles, and you're gonna have your white paint. I'm gonna just kind of smoosh it around my plate for a minute. My sleeves are pushed up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip one of the circles in the white paint, and I'm gonna stamp it down. So I put it down, and I lift up. I could probably even do it again. put down, up. You can try different sizes too. It's more fun when you have different sizes. I have some unique things I'm using to make these circles. Like here's an old glue lid, and that old other one was a cup. I could put a circle inside a circle. I could put them all around. Make sure you get a lot by the edges, because the middle, our pumpkin's gonna take over. You're not gonna see it as much. Am I going really fast? Am I just going like that? That's not very thoughtful. So I want to take my time and put them where I think they should go. Make sure you go down, up, down, up. I do not go down, side, because now I just made a mistake and I can't fix that. So down and up. After a little bit, we are going to switch your paints. And you're gonna get the other color. There might even be different things to stamp with. Like here's a marker lid. Black paint on white paper. So, because if I put black paint here, does that make sense? Why would I put black paint on black paper? That's just a waste. Ooh, let me go push down, and I could put them all over. I could overlap. That looks kind of cool. So have fun making your stamps today. When you're finished, I've got one more thing to do. And that would be to glue my pumpkin onto my background. So I'm gonna get my pumpkin back out because I'm finished. And I don't want to flip it over and put my glue on, because then I'll get this paint on it. So again, you have to think smart. What should I do? I'm going to move my paper over a little bit, make sure my area is clean, no paint, and then I'm going to use a glue stick. Remember, you just need a little bit of glue. Trace the edges and put a big X in the middle. That's all I need. And then I could think about where it would look best on my paper. I could put it right in the middle, I could put it over to the side, I could put it down towards the bottom. I'm gonna put it right here. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And my project is done. So I'll make sure that I put my glue away. I will put my painting where we always put our paintings, and then I'll go wash my hands and get one piece of paper to free draw on. All right, everybody, I can't wait to see those pumpkins.